Okay. Welcome to Tech Culture. This is the 20th episode, so should be proud of that. It's been 2 years since we saw our last guest, but here we are. We're back. We're golden. And as you know, I'm the host, Ted from Tech Culture, Ted Luce here, and I'll have my guests introduce themselves.
I'm Manuela.
I'm Tyler.
All right. So we saw Tyler, and he was in his band Chaotic Sanity, and you just released Disconnect,
That's
right? Great album, by the way. But a lot has changed, obviously. New band, new look, new setting. Well, we're in the same room.
Probably
The same room, but yeah. So, but it's a new time. 2 years can change a man a lot. So, tell us about what's different and what we missed.
Okay, so in the last 2 years, last time I was on here, I was promoting that album, and since then that band has kind of been, we haven't really been functioning in that with those bandmates anymore. So I've kind of moved on, and so we took my friend Phil from that band, and we started our new band with our other friend Sean, and now that's called Off by One.
Okay.
Was that in existence when?
No.
It was not. Okay.
No.
Maybe we talked about it. I feel like we did.
It's early stages.
It's very early stages.
Okay.
Yeah. And so since then, Phil has left Off by One.
Okay.
So it's just me and Sean. But me and Sean, he lives in Maine, and we don't really see each other all that much, but we still talk about, like via text, and we still communicate and work on music a lot, but we don't really get to work in person. So we've kind of come to the agreement that we can kind of function within Off by One with our other musician friends, because he has his whole extended network of musicians, and I have my whole extended network of musicians that I can work with.
Yeah.
So for instance, if I come up with this one song, Bad Dreams, which we're talking about today, I can go talk to my friend Manuela, even though she's not like technically part of Off by One. I mean, you are now, but And then I'm also working on this other project, with Matt and Arlo and Aaron, my other friends. You know Aaron, right?
I do know Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. And so that's a whole other project. So I'm working on that one project with them, one project with Manuela, and then a whole other. We can like compartmentalize all these different projects. And so that's kind of the point, not the point, but one of the features of Off by One, where we can just work on whatever we want and release it all under the title of Off by One.
Off by One. I love that.
So we've been calling it like a record label. Not
Okay.
that it is
No.
at all.
It functions
similarly in
yeah.
that we have different artists joining us and leaving us,
Yeah.
So
Nice.
That's cool.
Have you, Manuela,
Yeah.
talk about any past experiences you've had in other bands, in this band, getting into this, meeting up with Tyler.
Yeah. Well, I've never been in a band before. The Common, which is like Suffolk's band, like I kind of just joined it because I saw it at like this one fair thing, and I was like, well, I'm bored. Like, I'm an accounting major. Like, what am I doing here? Like, might as well join something. And
Right.
Like,
Why not?
oh, do I do like the acapella groups? And I was like, whoa. And then I was like, oh, rock band. That's cool. Like, I like rock music. Like, I listen to rock music. And then I auditioned, and I remember talking specifically to you and to Charlotte, who's another girl in the band.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were like, yeah, our singer just left. Like, if you want to audition. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Is this at
Hell
the
yeah.
fair that
This
you're
is at the
running
fair.
this?
Yeah. It was so good.
And was it this year?
This was last, yeah. So
Oh,
like last
okay.
semester.
Yeah,
So
right,
the fall. And then I went to the audition and I sang, and then I left. I got a call back. Went
All
to
right.
that. Then I got a little email, and they were like, "You're the Beatles." And I was like, "Woo!"
Nice.
So
Very
fun.
nice.
So then I joined that, and it was like, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, like, I've never worked. Like, I've always sang, but I always sang like solo. Like, I had my own songs out, but it was like working with just my dad and like
Okay,
my
yeah.
dad's friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was super cool, but I never really had like friends that were musically inclined. Like, I used to do theater and stuff, but it's not the same, you know?
Yeah.
And then, so I come here and then I join this band. And like in the beginning, like it was really.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah, sure.
The first semester, we were talking about this like
Yeah,
last week.
yeah.
Yeah. And this was last semester?
So yeah, last semester,
Okay.
our first semester with Manuela and a few other key members of the band joined last semester.
Okay.
And that first, few months was kind of an awkward period in the band where I think all the new members have admitted that they didn't exactly enjoy it as much.
Okay.
And then we kind of rearranged our membership.
Yeah.
In other words, one of our members left.
Oh,
He was
okay.
kind of on his way out of the band anyways.
Yeah.
And since then, we've all become like really good friends.
Yeah.
Been very functional and fun to go to.
That's
practice.
great.
I actually look forward to Sunday.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since the shift.
No. Were you there when EC said that he was planning on leaving?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay, I was not there.
Oh,
so I had to
wow.
tell me this. Like at our last meeting of last semester, he was planning on like saying I'm gonna leave.
Matt said the same thing too.
Damn, we were gonna
Did you?
lose so many
Wow.
people. But then we had a very fun meeting, end of semester.
End of
meeting,
semester, right.
Yeah.
Where we turned off all the lights and we were just like
That was the
jamming
day.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
It was, and for that revitalized us, and then we made some rearrangements. Like I started playing bass instead of
Okay.
guitar.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's just been really fun ever since.
Wow.
So we've retained those members who said they might have left, and they've been the best part of the band. Like Matt.
That's great.
Matt
That's
is
so
our
good.
incredible drummer.
EC,
EC,
Arizona.
crazy good guitarist.
Oh my gosh.
And we have 2 singers, which is somewhat unusual.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 last semester. Carson was.
Oh wow.
So it's somewhat unusual to have that many singers.
But it worked.
It absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
It definitely does.
You in Arizona have like 2 very distinctly different, styles of
Yeah.
singing. Obviously,
Yeah.
but you guys would.
I feel like he's very like he sings all like the grungy like
Mhm.
Green Day like
Okay.
songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like I'll put in a little bit of like Chris Stapleton like.
Oh, all right. All
Slow
right.
it down,
Yeah.
and then it's like again energy and then like back down.
Yes.
It's so much fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's my first time like singing rock music like ever.
Yeah.
What's it been like?
It
I
sounds
had no
great.
idea this is your
Yeah,
first band.
this is like
What's-
my first. I mean, because I always did like I did like shows and stuff, like TV shows. Like I was always going around like just singing, and I kind of I don't want to say I hated it, but I kind of did hate it.
Okay.
It was me and like a karaoke track, and like me and my dad would just like go and like
In, like, a
I would just
studio
sit there
or-
in like a like a pizzeria.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sing like Chandelier or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never really sang rock, and I never really like imagined myself singing rock. And then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, like they're assigning me like the Doors songs, like Roadhouse Blues, like the first song. I was like, what the hell?
They're so fun to sing though.
Well, now I know that.
Yeah,
and I was
right.
like, wait, this kind of like fits with my voice.
Yeah.
Because I like it. Like it's easy to sing for me. Like
Yeah.
it's in like the perfect range and stuff. And then now, like it kind of just opened. I never told you guys that. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
I
didn't
know.
know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Now she's singing Nirvana.
Now I'm singing Nirvana.
Yeah.
Nirvana, like it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've had. Let's go into Boston gigs. What's it like trying to find gigs, and what is like anything you find most memorable of previous gigs, or just something along the lines of that. Let's go into that.
So it's funny you ask because we had a show like 2 nights ago, which
Mhm.
is really fun. I don't know if you've seen any like videos or pictures online, but it's a really fun environment.
Oh, it
A
was
lot
great.
of it was really cool looking too. We had some neat lighting setups. And that was really cool. We played at this what was it called, Ned Devine's
Yeah.
in
Okay.
Faneuil Hall,
Okay.
which is right down the street. So that was a really fun show. That was definitely our biggest show by far this
Yeah.
whole year, because we usually have like one end of year academic year show.
Yeah.
And so that was our big one that we've been leading up to the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! And then there's even more to this.
Yeah.
Which is that 2 days before, our
Oh my
drummer
gosh.
broke his arm.
No.
He didn't break his arm.
Okay,
He-
well,
Okay.
well,
Injured,
yeah.
injured.
Dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I always
It's
say break
the
his
same
arm.
thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Functionally, he couldn't.
You're right.
2 days before the show,
Wow.
so we
Yeah.
were freaking out. We were
Mhm.
so we didn't know what to do. Like we had no idea. So we started texting every drummer we knew, and all the ones that wanted to do it, couldn't, and all the ones that could do it didn't want to do it. Because I texted one kid who I knew through a friend, and he said, and he seemed really good. I've only seen like one video.
Yeah.
But he seemed good enough to fill in, so I was like, I want to do this. And he said, I've never played in front of anyone before, so I don't think this is my first. This should be my first experience. Like, it would be very high stress because we only had,
yeah, right.
You start playing Tom Sawyer.
I don't think it's the hardest song.
Yeah. So luckily, our band director Josh, who's a Berkeley instructor, crazy good, also is a drummer. Like he's
that worked out.
And he filled in.
He filled.
Okay.
He's crazy, like very skilled and experienced drummer. So.
Oh, that's
and
good.
he can read music, so that was. Like,
that's a big, that's a bonus.
He was just the entire time he was playing like this, like looking at the thing, and I was like, "You're insane."
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, one of the best music schools.
Berkeley.
Yeah. Let's talk about. So I would say, the Chaotic Sanity.
Mm-hmm.
The genre is. I've noticed it's a little different. I would say it would still be in the rock category, but how would you define the music you make currently? Let's go into the song. Let's go. Yeah.
This new song, Bad Dreams, that we're talking about, is coming out next week on Tuesday, April 25th, which this podcast will probably come out around then.
Yeah.
I'd say, so my influences for when we first started writing the song were retro 60s and 70s pop / rock.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So that was the goal, and I think we somewhat achieved that. But there's definitely some modern conventions in there as well. So that was, I wouldn't say that's the goal or that's the genre of Off by One as a band, because like I said, Off by One could be anything depending on who we're working with.
Right.
So I wouldn't say that's the genre that I'm making now.
Okay.
In general, because I want to do anything. I can go into like punk rock or then this, or classic rock, whatever. And, I mean, all definitely within the veil of rock. Like, I'm not making hip hop.
You could. I mean, you could.
I could. I don't know if I'd want to, or be successful at it. But within the many subgenres of rock music, definitely I'd like to try out different avenues. Whereas the Chaotic Sanity, that album definitely had a very specific feel. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like grungy. I don't know.
Yeah, something that's a little darker.
Definitely dark themes.
Yeah.
Dark sounds.
Whoa,
I would say
this is
grunge.
so, like, happy.
Yeah, right. It was definitely different.
But I would say it's more of it's to its detriment because it's very over dramatic and kind of not Bad Dreams, but
Yeah.
So that's my take on the genres. I don't know. I really can't put a name to it.
No.
What would you say
when
you first heard the song Bad Dreams?
It reminded me a lot of like, I don't want to say like surf rock, but
I don't
know. Who was that band that we really kind of? Remember I told you that it sounded like them. Like I don't know what that genre is.
It sounded like There's so many different names for genres these days. They keep making do it. Like
it's rock. It's more like indie.
Yeah, like an indie pop rock is what I kind of figured. Yeah.
I love it. I think it's like my favorite genre.
Yeah,
that's what I listen to.
That's exactly what I listen to too.
Yeah.
So I really loved it. I like the song. Yeah, it was really good. I'm very excited to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The contemporary indie, low-key rock kind of thing definitely is there. Like that's a big part of it. I would say my goal was more of the retro, upbeat kind of fun rock, but then my modern sensibilities have kind of dragged down into the contemporary indie kind of low key more.
I mean, it has like a guitar solo, which I feel like you don't really see nowadays.
2 guitar solos, technically.
Okay. All right. Very nice. Let's see. So what are your plans for the future? So do you, like for the summer going forward as as a band, as a it's hard to define. I can't say group. Do I say group? Do I say
Group is
band?
fine. Group is fine. Yeah.
Group, yeah.
You could say band too. So our plans right now, Bad Dreams released that. Like this whole week we've been promoting it, we've been trying to get some attention to that. So we want to roll that out, all the promotional kind of stuff. Not that we're doing anything crazy. It's just posting on Instagram. That's really it. But,
Yeah.
And then this, of course, it'll be on all this music streaming platforms. So that's what I've been focusing on. Basically this whole semester. I know we've been having some just impromptu recording sessions. Just hey, we're here for an hour. Let's do this. So that's what we've been focusing on all semester, basically. And so for the summer, I'm working with my friends Aaron, Matt, and Arlo, who you know Matt, and also Aaron. Yeah. But Matt is in our other band, so she knows Matt better. So us four have been working on some long form. I don't even know we're getting into the genre guessing game again, where I don't know how to define it, but it's like long form kind of rock jam songs, kind of where we just play. There's not much vocals to it.
Yeah.
We just show up every week. We play music, and we have this very specific kind of low key rock-ish kind of sound.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing simultaneously with Bad Dreams this whole semester. We've been working on that, and so but our plans have been kind of pushed back because Matt's been injured, so we can't start recording it.
Oh no, yeah.
But the plan is to have this, an album of recorded live takes.
Jam session, right?
It's
cool. It's fun.
Nice.
Going at it.
What would you say is the genre? Because I have no clue.
It's definitely not pop. It didn't sound like pop.
No.
When I went, you guys were like literally playing the blues.
Like folk.
Like that was full blues.
Like folk rock.
Okay, possibly. Yeah, definitely some folk in there because Arlo is famously folk rock musician. That's like an ongoing inside joke where we just he's really into
like at heart.
Yeah,
he's a folk singer
he is.
Player.
I thought it was cool. I mean, it sounds so cool. And, they all kind of like when I saw you guys all kind of like look at each other and then like do different things together, but.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Like, you're all like connected.
Absolutely, cool. That's one of my favorite parts of it. This project,
cool. Yeah.
Our chemistry is crazy. Like we're all at a similar skill level. We've been playing for a while. We all like feel the room. We look at each other. We want to bring the energy up. So I look at Matt, and Matt just starts bringing up the energy. So then we go harder, and then we bring it down, and we're all like so in sync. It's really good.
Have you done that like during a performance?
Unfortunately, no, not yet. Like we really want to. Like we want to look at like a house show maybe or anything like that. Because the music that we play would be perfect for that. Just really get the people into it. Because we always have like a little mini audience whenever we play. It's not just us four in the room. We always have a few of our friends there.
Okay.
And they just the friends of the band have been super supportive. They show up just to watch, like, just because they enjoy the music.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really, happy to see that they've been enjoying it that much. You mentioned the blues. That's more of like goofing around.
Oh, okay.
At least for this project, like that's one of our favorite things to do. Just jam on like blues, the 12-bar blues, and just go crazy with it. But sometimes I think we get a little too overzealous with it, and that it sounds like kind of bad.
It's just to get the creative juices flowing.
Because these guys, they're so hard to keep like under control. Not that they need to be kept under control, but as far as like recording a specific sounding song, like if we want to go for a specific sound, we need to temper ourselves. Because there's always, as a musician, I mean, depending on the kind of guitarist or drummer or musician you are, sometimes you want to like just amp up the energy. And I know Aaron and Arlo specifically always want to go louder. So it's like when we want to record, definitely like you need to keep yourself in check. And of course, it's like it's fun. Like you want to just go louder, and that's like what we do. So sometimes we're just like, let's just jam on 12-bar blues. Don't care. Like it's just fun.
And I walked in and I was like, because I haven't been to like a full one yet. I kind of come later because I don't know.
So for the project, we'll tone it down. I think for the project.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that's something we'll pursue over the rest of this calendar year, I think, and record. And the goal is to create like an album, like a long album.
Yeah,
It takes-
definitely. Do you want to go into the recording process?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
really do.
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
So I was looking through all the shit that I had in my. Can I?
Yeah. You're fine.
all of my like documents in Google Docs and audio files.
Mhm.
And I was looking through my computer just to see like when the first take was done of Bad Dreams.
Yeah.
And so it's like 2021, I think, is what it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it's been around for a while. It's like maybe just under 2 years, I think, is till it's
Oh,
released.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
Oh my
crazy.
God, I didn't have that.
So myself, Phil, and Sean, original members of Off by One,
Yeah.
we were just that whole summer, 2021. We were meeting up like nearly every week, probably more than once a week, I think. So we were really meeting up a lot compared to now,
Mhm.
which is never. So we really had like a lot of project ideas. We had big goals, and since then we've really never realized any of the goals, except for this. So this was like one of those projects that we have started really to make come to life. So one day we just had this idea, and it was like the riff that you hear at the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
Catchy.
It is
Very, very stuck in my head.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So Sean was playing the bass. I was on guitar, Phil was on keyboard, and the keyboard that you hear on the song now is what he played. I haven't touched it, I haven't changed the tone, I haven't changed his
Oh
playing.
wow.
Everything you hear on the song that he played is what he played.
Yeah.
I've since re-recorded Sean's bass. I've played bass for the whole track
Mhm.
because we changed the tempo, so we can
Okay.
use his original take.
Yeah.
And so from that little riff, we've kind of just made a whole song out of it.
Mhm.
And I remember coming up with the chord progression for the first verse. That was the next step. So I had this very cool, what I thought was very cool chord progression. I was very proud of myself when I first came up with this. Where it's, in musical terms, there's two halves to the verse. And the first half is in one key and the second half is in another key, which is very, you don't hear that. Like, you
Mhm.
do, it's not revolutionary, it's not that I came up with, but in pop music and popular music, that is,
Yeah.
very rarely does a song change keys. So I was like very proud of myself for coming up with that one right there. And the way it transitions, I think, is, it works well. I mean, you wouldn't notice. Like, someone who listened, who didn't know really anything about keys or music or anything like that, wouldn't know that it changed key, but it serves the song, I think, because it provides, like, myself, when I sing the first half of the first verse, I'm in my one key, and I'm going to change to Manuela's part of that verse. She's in her own key, so it kind of distinguishes, subconsciously distinguishes to the listener that this is different,
It's like
coming
a
from a different
conversation.
place.
Like,
Yeah.
it sounds like a whole just like conversation. Like,
Yeah.
that's how it's like a story. I think I love it. I think it's great.
It just brings good vibes, and it's so easy to listen to. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be stuck in my head for a while.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I like it when people say it's catchy, because
Yeah.
I think that's
I
somewhere.
mean, did you see Arizona? Like, I don't even know when he heard that.
I've shown it to him maybe once or twice, and he
Just
already.
fully sing.
That honestly was very touching to me. Like, seriously.
Really?
He just went up
was-
to the piano and he was like, brum, 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 brum.
Exactly. First off, I didn't teach him the piano part. He's just that talented of a
Oh, wow.
singer and pianist, where he just kind of knew the chords. I mean, it's not a crazy chord progression, but he just knew the riff. I mean, we were walking to the show. We were
Mhm.
walking from the show, and he was just like humming it to himself. He was like,
Yeah, it's a catchy
Yeah,
song.
it hits me.
When I first heard it, I was like
Wow.
the entire day. Like I never, and like you forget like a song or how it goes or something. Like I never forgot it. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just constantly there, like an earworm.
that's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's good on my end, I think. So after that, like the intro, first verse, that was created like that summer, 2021.
Mhm.
And then I remember trying very hard over the next year to come up with a chorus or the next part of the song. What do I do with this idea? And then nothing. Like basically for a whole year, nothing. And it was just on my computer. I was like, man, that's a cool song idea. but what do I do with it? Also, it wasn't called Bad Dreams back then.
Oh.
Do you have any guess as to what it was called? It has nothing to do with
Wet
dreams.
dreams.
Yeah, right.
Comment section. You set yourself. You set yourself. No, I don't know something.
So it was called Pronounced Off by One, which is a very lame song title. But our whole point of saying that was like, we're going to tell everybody how to pronounce our band name. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but online we write it as Off X1. Like, like a really cool and interesting way of writing Off by One.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Extremely cool. It's so sick.
It's just like a little stupid username we used to abbreviate them. It's nothing crazy.
Okay. So it's not actually spelled that way?
Off by One was actually taken on Instagram. That's what they had to do.
Oh yeah. It was already taken off by one. Or 1, 2. Off by 2.
That may or may not be the reason.
Yeah.
Basically, we wanted to tell the world like this is how you pronounce it. So we're gonna come up with this really cool song. This was us back then.
Yeah.
We're gonna say pronounced off by one because we're gonna tell everybody how to pronounce it exactly. And then since then we realized it's kind of a dumb song. When you have any other idea, it's better than that. So that's what it was.
I know. Yeah.
So I had all these ideas for like a chorus. I could probably show you them like at some point when I pull them up on my computer. They're like really not great ideas. And then this year, it's been like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then this year, in November of this year, after I met you and the other band, I was like up really late, like 3 a.m. And the chorus melody just came to me. Actually, I isolated in the mix because on my computer I had the project opened up. I think it was because I was up so late and so bored, didn't know what to do. Just opened up this song that I haven't touched in years and just started working on it. Like, okay, something has to come to me, some idea. So I opened it up, messing around, nothing really, no crazy idea. So then I isolated the keyboard for the intro. And so while the guitar is playing, or the guitar and bass and everything else is playing, it's more complex. The keyboard is playing very simple chords, just padding the riffs. It's like just 4 chords that repeat.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I chop that up. It's just 4 chords of the piano that repeat, and those are the chords that you hear in the chorus now. So then I just listen to that, isolate it, just repeat. I'm like, okay, it has some nice bounce to it. It has a good feel, and it's easily repeatable, which is a mark of a good chord progression. You can repeat it a bunch of times without it sounding stale, I think.
Yeah.
So then I just, the melody, it was like one of those crazy epiphany moments where the vocal melody just came to me. So
and is that when you came up with the title after you read the song?
Yes.
Or did you do that? Okay, yeah.
So then I got the hook in my head. I was like, I'm gonna have bad dreams, or something like that, something stupid like that. And then I was like, the song has to be about dreams now. I need to come up with something like that. So then from there, it just skyrocketed, and since then, we've kind of finalized the structure. And then I asked Manuela, this could be a cool duet, and let's start working on some lyrics and vocal melodies.
Yeah, definitely.
Did I send you the song first, or
did
I just tell you?
You texted me with like the melody, but like in obviously no vocals.
Right, it was like a keyboard.
You were like, hop on. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I just went. And I was like, of course.
That's sick. Often I find when you meet other creative and like-minded individuals, it helps me. It like inspires me to create something of my own. So, was it a case where you have these new people in the band, and you were like, "This is who I want to continue the song with"? Is that kind of what it was going on?
Yeah, I mean, I love the whole network of musicians that I have that I know.
Yeah.
And, Manuela, I thought fit most for this song.
Yeah.
And I mean, crazy singer.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
So it was like kind of a no-brainer. So.
Nice.
Oh. Thanks, Charlie.
So how? Here's a fun thing. when you do your gigs, do you ever play as or like along with another band? Is what it's kind of weird to say, but like let's say there's a band playing and you're on after them and they start listening to your music, and do you ever have them like coming up to you or messaging you and being like, hey, this is really cool stuff, like really nice to see? Along, it doesn't have to be exactly that, but like just like recognition from other like musicians and whatnot.
Yeah. I can't say that specific situation has ever happened because we don't really play all that many shows.
Okay. Yeah.
But like I said, the network that I have, like my friend Aaron, who you know, is in like another band, maybe 2 or 3 bands actually. So we have this whole like extended network, and so I'm always listening to one of their demo songs, and I send someone else our demo song, Bad Dreams, and we're kind of just like sharing between. So it's definitely cross promoting and cross getting those ideas out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Like helping each other grow as a band. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Let's see. But
how many times did you record vocals for the song? Because I've lost track. Like how many?
Like how many sessions do we have? I want to say we started in like what, January? No, February.
Yeah.
Like February we started. I would just go like twice a month, honestly. Like it was.
Right. It was very enough.
It was very And I would go and just like sing it, or like after one of the practices, I remember we did it, which was perfect because like the song it's a little bit in my high range, But like I was
to work.
Yeah.
I would like be coming back from class and I just like go straight to the room, and I was like, wait, Tyler. But then that one practice, it was like, or that one like time that we recorded was after one of our practices. And I was like warmed up, obviously.
Yeah.
And then that was like the best. I think that's when I did like the best vocals and stuff.
Oh yeah. It came out really good.
I do it like a lot. Like I wasn't really there. Like you really did most of it.
Yeah, I was.
That's impressive. Like I don't know. You gotta give me a master class, man.
Right.
I need to learn.
Yeah.
What goes on in the mind of Tyler Held?
No, I really do want to talk to you and Charlotte about the mix, because Charlotte's been bugging me about, not bugging me,
Right.
I say that like nothing. No,
Inquiring.
She's inquiring a lot, frequently about the mix and how to like produce stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a producer. I'm not an experienced producer at all. The mix is like definitely amateurish, 100%.
I mean, I still gotta show you that song that
Yes.
I literally wrote a song like 4 days ago. Like,
Oh wow.
And like I found the book, by the way. I wrote like books that I read or whatever, and I was like, wait, hold on, I gotta write this down. And then I lost the book, but then I found the book again.
Okay.
And I want to show Tyler because, like, again, like who here? You know what I mean? Like you're the only person I know that would like sit down with me and actually, figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a melody too? That you know?
Yeah, like I have it, like the songs are done. I just don't have like the instruments for it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
That's sick. And where do you record it? Does Suffolk have their own
So
studio or?
It's not
Is
really a
there a
studio.
local?
It's more of like a music. It's a music practice room. And
Okay.
It's in the Sawyer building, which is down the street. And it is fairly small. It's not really a recording studio, not at all, really.
Yeah.
Just a room.
It's just
a room. Just a
Like a
room.
drum
Instruments.
set.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I will say there's
Sick.
plenty of musical equipment in there. There's like 3 or 4 miscellaneous drum kits. It's like 5 different keyboards, a piano, like everything, bunch of cables. It's really well equipped. So I won't complain about that. I think we did some recording there. Recorded the drums in there myself. For like one day or two. I just spent basically the whole day in there, just setting up mics, recording a bunch of takes, and then just after that the drums were done. It was nice to have that over with in 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
I think all the vocals were recorded in that room by you and me, and then everything else, like the guitars, I just did in my room at home because I can, because it's just directly from the guitar to the interface to the computer. It's not like a noise issue, because obviously you can't record drums anywhere else.
True. Yeah. Is that like the only real reason? Because do you record anything else at like your apartment or anything, or that's just mostly where the mixing happens?
Yeah. No. Everything. Yeah. Mostly mixing is wherever I can get an opportunity. Like in between classes. Like 2-3 weeks ago was when I was really making the final push to finishing the mix and production. And so every spare moment I got, I was in between classes, I would just sit down with my headphones, my computer, and start mixing. So because I can do that anywhere as long as I have my laptop with me, which I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Recording shit like guitars, bass, that's all in my room. Production, all in my room. Drums and vocals in the music room. So.
Nice. I don't know if you've been to Aaron. Aaron's been on the podcast, if people know. But in his apartment, he set up a little studio in his closet. He has like a bunch of when he first moved in there, he made it, and it's just like this tiny, like honestly, like 2 foot by 2 foot little closet with like a slanted ceiling. Like you can barely be in there, but it was cool. He saved a bunch of money on like the foam, the noise.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds really good.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah, I'd check it out. You can't. I don't know. I mean, obviously you can't do much, and I don't even think you can bring a guitar in there.
No.
But
is it just for recording vocals?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I think he has like this stack of amps or something in his room.
Yeah.
And like 5 guitars in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. I mean, good for him. He's out there.
Yeah. No, he's a big part of the music scene around here, I think.
Yeah. He invites me to a lot of his shows.
Really?
I haven't been to one
No.
yet.
I went to one. It was cool.
Where
Sick.
Which one?
It was in Canberra. It wasn't Wonderland, I don't think. You know Wonderland?
Oh, what is it?
It was it was an actual place.
Oh God. I
But
have no clue.
it
He
was-
invited me to this place in like Dorchester.
Yeah, it was Dorchester
Oh,
Art Project.
okay,
That's
yeah.
where it was. Uh-huh.
I live on the other side of the city.
I brought my friends. I was like, why not? Like,
Yeah, why not? Was that his band Parachute Club, or was that a different
It
one?
was like he was on stage like 3 times. I'm pretty sure. It
Oh,
was with
wow.
the girl.
3.
Okay.
Like there was a girl.
Wait, so he was with like 3 different groups?
Yeah, so it was Parachute
Wow,
Club.
Parachute
And then
Club.
there was one
His other girl. Oh,
I don't know the girl.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
he's
He's in an all. I gotta get an episode with him.
You
too.
should.
Yeah.
That was a
He's-
sick.
he talked
I-
about
I-
it last time.
Yeah,
My
that
roommate
sounds
got like
nice.
trampled to the floor.
Okay.
She was like, yeah.
Just
She's
mosh.
Yeah, literally.
I went to one of his shows. I think it was in Salem, and it was on
Yeah.
like New Year's Eve or something. Or I think it was
Oh,
the day
wow.
before New
That's
Year's-
cool.
New Year's
Yeah.
Eve. And that was a fun show. It was like in this random like art house. It was like run down, very small. That was a good show.
Those are the
Like
best
Yeah.
ones, though.
they put on a really energetic and
The
fun
underground.
show.
Yes.
And I'm like a fan. It really is.
Yeah.
I'm like a fan of their music though. Like actually.
Oh, yeah.
I've listened to their whole album many times. Like I really like that.
I think he promoted last time he was on. He promoted it, and
Yeah.
I follow his band.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
There's this one song in particular that I was waiting for the whole set, and they,
Oh yeah.
everyone was watching to that one. It's like crazy. What is it called? I don't even know. Oh, it's Spit It Out. It's called Spit It Out.
Okay.
It's the 4th track on the record. I think that's my favorite. And, that one was crazy good. Crazy to hear it live. And everyone was like, there's this one dude with like a lacrosse helmet on that was headbanging.
Oh.
Everyone
Oh
gave him
my
some
gosh.
space because no one wanted to get hit. This dude was crazy. Yeah, but then after that, everyone was just like throwing each other around.
That is so
Gosh.
funny.
I stayed towards the
You're
edge.
the wall. Yeah, me too. The wall.
Me and I went to that one with Arlo. Yeah, I was with Arlo, and we were the riot control. We were
Okay, all right.
we formed the barrier for all the people who didn't want to get trampled.
Wow.
Just understand.
Yeah, right. I forgot that he really delved deep into that the genre. It's very like heavy,
Yeah, heavy metal.
yeah, which is good.
Yeah, heavy.
Would you ever make something like
No,
that?
heavy metal.
Genre hopping?
Yeah, no, I would definitely be into that. I just don't have that style or sensibility for that.
Yeah, right. Like the what is it even called when like you're on stage and just like that, the energy almost.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've never had a melody or an idea or a chord progression. I'm like, this would make for a great metal song. Like,
So, yeah, right.
it's always something a little different. But I would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be great metal musician or instrumentalist. I couldn't play like a slap bass part. Or anything like that.
No, you could probably sing it.
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
That's the thing that I
Just put on like I don't even.
I like to
Distort.
hear.
Yeah,
I like
just
to hear your attempt at that.
yeah,
Just like,
right.
I'm gonna take a break from singing for the next 7 days, but I will trying my hardest.
And
right
the
now.
7 days after that, I won't speak.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. Could you do that? Would you?
I'm not even. Listen, I never thought that I'd sing like Nirvana. So I mean,
there you
who
go.
knows?
Right?
Maybe
Yeah.
I end up singing heavy
You
metal.
don't know until you try.
Right. That's what I'll be trying to convince you.
Yes.
Foreseeable future.
Sick. And do you plan on singing your Bad Dream
Live.
Yeah.
There's
Soon.
been talk.
I will be there.
Yes.
I'm never.
I will be there. I will be.
I wanted to do it the other night at the Common show, and people were, Charlotte was telling me, and a few other people, like Arlo, really wanted to hear it live, but it wasn't ready because we hadn't practiced it much, and we had to worry about, our new drummer for the
true.
2 days. So it was really hard to pull it together, pull a whole new song together,
right,
for that band, for a different band, in that week period. But definitely the next show, I think we should.
Yeah. What is it? It's the 28th, right?
Yeah, Friday. Yeah.
A little 20-minute.
Yeah, it's a short set at the hotel.
Okay.
Down the street.
I'll be there.
Okay.
For sure. I'll invite people. Spread the word.
Yeah. It would be really fun to play live, and I think people would be really into it. I don't know if I should sing. I think.
Why?
No, you need to.
But I'm a horrible singer live.
No.
Like, I don't think you understand.
Do you like the T-Pain? Get like a
The T-Pain
on stage.
I don't think you understand how much processing and repitching went into my vocal.
You just gotta practice.
I've heard you sing like live before though. Like sometimes I don't know a song and I'm like, yo, try up on it. Like Escape, like I made you sing once. It was good.
It
wasn't bad.
No.
Also playing.
I mean I guess playing.
Playing bass.
Playing at this. We have to recruit someone.
Yeah, I mean Arizona.
Oh, there you go.
Could definitely sing.
He clearly
We've been trying.
Oh, sing it. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But also, if we don't have Matt, then we need a drummer.
Does Matt know?
Singing it?
No.
Oh. Yeah, so we've been working on that. Like, I've been teaching the drum part for that. So he could play it, but he can't now because of his arm.
Just give him like Advil or something.
Yeah, right. Just one set. It's a short set.
Play one song.
Please.
That's what I'm saying. Load him up on some painkillers.
Yes. That's always. Oh my gosh.
I was thinking I should play drums
That'd be cool.
at the next show. No. Charlotte plays bass. Arizona sings. And EC's on rhythm guitar for that song. And then lead guitar for the song. That could work. Because obviously it's not ideal, but if you had to rearrange the whole band because of, Matt's out.
I mean,
I think that could work.
We pulled off the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think.
Yeah.
Would he? So he's the instructor drummer who filled in. He leads with the Suffolk band or which one? Oh, the Suffolk. And which one's the Common?
The Common.
Yeah. Would he be down to do another set?
Oh yeah, no, he would be, but I think this next show in particular, he just can't make it. So we need to find a replacement.
I didn't know that. Okay. I was like chilling. I was calm.
I mean, it's only 3 songs, so even if we fuck up, who cares?
Who
I mean,
cares?
I care, but
It's just as long as the vibe hits right.
Yeah,
should be fine.
as long as it's
bring the energy. You don't even need a drummer. Just get like a backtrack. Bring a backtrack.
At a show like that where it's only 3 songs and I don't really care about it, as long as we have fun playing it.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting show because there's like so much going on.
Yeah,
and that's on the 28th.
The 28th, Friday, at the Royale nightclub down the street.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
The last year we played that. It's nice. It's big. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Venue.
Cool.
Very cool. Well, thank you for coming on. Did you want to talk about anything else before we end it, or?
No, just make sure everyone knows it's coming out Tuesday, April 25th.
Ooh.
It'll be on all music streaming platforms. It'll be on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. You'll see it on social media if you follow us, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
so excited.
Do you get a big following on TikTok?
No.
No. Okay.
What time will it be
I believe like 12 a.m. as soon as the clock hits.
Alright. I'll definitely plug it on everything that
Awesome.
I have. But yeah, so 25th.
Yep. April
Check out the
25th.
new song,
2020.
and if you're in Boston, 28th at
Yeah.
the Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for these two and the band coming forward. Thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure talking to you guys.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
I'm definitely excited to see what you guys have in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we ended with a clap. So on the count of three, we'll just clap and it'll sync up.
Awesome.
It should be good. So 1, 2, 3.